Good morning. Today I got a good video coming for you. It's something new to me. We are going to be taking my last year's 29.5 lift. We're going to be taking some parts off of my 33 from this year, the Lift X. We're going to be putting them on here, and I'm set at 80 pounds, 29.5 inch draw. We're going to see how far we can kick this one out to. Last night, I posted a short, I think it ended up being, of me shooting this bad boy out to 128 yards. And I was, at that point, aiming with the top of my bubble. It took us 4 or 5 shots, and we were able to pop a balloon at 128 yards. So, we're going to take some stuff off of this, put it on this, and we're going to see if we can hopefully get 150 aiming right on, but we'll see what we can do. So, the reason that I want to do this is because this is a shorter axle-to-axle bow. This bow will be a little bit more snappy, as well as I got 80-pound mods for this one, and I only got 75-pound mods for that one, as of right now. So I went into the pro shop this morning, had them put a peep in and adjust the peep height a little bit, and I also moved this sight all the way in. So something that I don't know is for sure true, but something I've always been told is the closer you get the sight into the riser, the further distance you can shoot, but the less precise you can be. So if you're going for accuracy, you'll see people slide their sight out further. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's other little dimples that I can put this bridge lock into, and I'm on the closest one into the riser. So what I am going to do is, since I got this moved in all the way, I'm going to take this sight tape off, then we're going to go re-sight in, then we're going to see just how far out I can stretch it, because on these UltraView sliders, the first one, as you can see there, I got my 3 pins, and then way on the bottom just below just above the level, I have what they call the bonus pin. So we're hoping that I can get that out to 150-ish, and I'm betting we're going to be moving up a bunch of sight tapes. So when I was in at the pro shop this morning, I also sent it through the chronograph, and with these new Victory HLR arrows cut about as short as I can get them, I was running at 317, 318 feet per second with a 420 grain arrow. So pretty light arrow, but really moving fast. I mean, this will be probably one of the best arrows that I can get to go the 150. If this doesn't work, I can probably get some RIP XVs, which will be, I would bet, all built out. I could get them down to 400, maybe just under grains, and we'll see if we can get out to 150. But we'll see. I think we'll be pretty close with this. So yeah, I think we'll be sitting pretty darn good. So let me build this out and we'll see where this goes. So we got the stabilizers on. We got all our knocking correct now and everything like that. We just run up to the pro shop for the second time today to get that all tuned and everything like that. So we got it all tuned, looking good. So something I like to do is, once I get my 20 yards to 60 yard sight tape, which put me at about 2 or 3, I usually like to come all the way back to as far as you can shoot. So I like to come back to at least 90. Today we're at 110, and we're going to see just how close it is. That way we can really fine tune our sight tape at such a long range. So let's get to it, see where we're hitting. Alright, so we just did our first arrow. It looks like we're about a foot-ish low, which at this yardage I bet 1 yard will be about right. So now we're dialed up to 111. We're going to see where this one lands. That one went pretty good.
Those are the shenanigans that happen when the fam gets home. Yep, good to go.
I got down to sight tape number 1, which is good. That's where I'm at. And now we're going to back it up to about 130-ish is what I think I can get clearance-wise. And then we're going to have to start aiming high. So let's go back to about 130 and see how far we can get today. 129, right here. Might as well go 130. As long as I got clearance, which will be really close. So the way I like to check clearance is I put my arrow in backwards. I run this through the D loop, and then when you got one of these drop away rests, make sure that you got it all the way up, because you see that does kick it up a little bit more. And as you can see, it's pretty tight, but I can still get 130 pretty easily. So let's set up a balloon and see if we can smoke this one of the first few tries. So we are now going to shoot for 130. That's a good place to stand. I like it. That's pretty unbelievable. First round hit, 130 yards.
We decided we're going back straight away to 150.
150 bound, boys. We don't know where to aim at 140, so might as well not know where to aim 10 yards further.
Yep, we're gonna attempt it.
All right, fellas, here we go. We got our sight pretty well bottomed out at 130. Turn this up to 84 pounds and shooting a 420 grain arrow out of it, going about 318, 320. We're gonna go for shot 3. At this point, I'm aiming about 8 feet high of the target. Shot number 4, we're gonna try to get it within 10 shots. That's my hope. We're dancing right around this. Shot number 5. Last one was like 2 inches low. That might be it. 150 yards. We got it once already. Took us 4 or 5 arrows to shoot the balloon at 150. And this is just my proof. Right here it says 29.5. You don't have to have a target bow to be steady enough to be accurate at this long range. So now I know I'm pretty well on. So before we change anything, I'm going to do a quick group here since I kind of know where to aim. We're going to see just how tight of a group I can get down there at 150 yards. Left. All right, everybody, so this was figuring out where to aim. All these were, but once I got my left and right figured out, I mean, 3 arrow group at 150 yards, that's pretty dang good. Obviously, I wouldn't ever shoot anything that far, but this makes me realize 100 yards might be doable for me with enough practice. So we're running 12-inch stabilizer out the back with 9 plus 2 ounces, so we got 11 ounces out the back. 15-inch bar out the front with 5 ounces, 1, 2, 3, and then 2. We got the Ultra View, the first sight. That way I got the bonus pin way down in the bottom. We're aiming right on at 122. Now, 122 yards is probably a lot for most people, and I'm guessing not enough people will see this, but if they do, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of keyboard warriors that raise up from the depths of 20 yards and in, and they are not going to like this. But here's your proof. Some of us can do it. There it is. Well, that'll be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.